Hey guys, it's me. I'm coming at you guys with a super duper quick week 5 update to tell you guys how week 5 went. As you saw at the very beginning, I did weigh in this morning at 247 pounds. So that's 4 pounds that I've lost since last week, and I'm super duper happy and proud of that 4 pounds. Because as you guys know, if you've been following my journey so far, the past 2 or 3 weeks have been really slow and stagnant for me. So I'm really happy to have broken out of that cycle, and I'm also happy to have broken into the 240s, and I hope that I'm not here long. I cannot wait until the 230s. Also, I'm 5 pounds away from my 20-pound goal. Woo! So I'm hoping to be there in the coming week or two. Let's see. What went good this week? My eating went well. Well, for the most part, I was so good on the whole calories thing. In my last video, I discussed with you guys my total daily energy expenditure and all those calculations that helped me to come up with 1,200 being my ideal number of calories every single day. And so even when I worked out this past week, though I haven't always been able to eat all of those calories because I don't want to force myself to eat, I have been eating at least half of the calories that I burn when I work out. So that has worked out to my favor, because I think what was happening was that I was netting too little calories, and so my body was holding on to the fat reserves that it has. Another thing that went really well this week was water. I have been on my water grind for most of this past week, and I will try to be on it for all of this week. You're supposed to drink in ounces, half of your body weight in water. So I found this water calculator thing online, and it calculates for you, because you get water in your food. You don't always just drink water. So if you're eating vegetables, especially fruits and vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and pretty much a lot of things that you eat have water content in them. So it calculated for me how much water, in addition to the water that the normal person takes in all their food. And I think I drink over that. I try to drink 128 ounces of water a day, and I think that works out to be about 20 8-ounce cups, if I calculated correctly. So I've been doing really good on that, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Also this week, I set up a workout plan for myself, and I pretty much stuck to it for the first half of the week. The second half I fell off, but I think it's a really good start for just starting a workout program, quote, and focused workout program, not just doing cardio. So I will stick to the same one from last week for this week, but I'm not going to be very hard on myself for the next 2 weeks, because I am a graduating senior in college, and y'all know the last 2 weeks of the semester are like hell. So I'm really focused this week and next week on getting everything done so that I can graduate like I'm supposed to. So if I have time to work out, I will, but if not, then I'm not going to beat myself up, but I am going to be going really hard on the eating for the next 2 weeks, and eating right, no cheating, or no bad choices, or limiting the bad choices for this week, because eating is the only thing, is going to be my saving grace for these 2 weeks. Let's see, I didn't write out a plan for this video. I think those are the 3 things that went really well this week. What went bad? OMG. Okay, so what went bad was on Friday night, I had date night, and it was really fun. We went to Applebee's, and that's where the bad choices began early in the day, because I didn't really eat all day. So I was feeling lightheaded and just, hungry, because I hadn't eaten really all day except for breakfast, and we didn't go to Applebee's until like 7 o'clock. So when we get there, I ordered a rib platter, not just the basket, the platter, and ate every single bite. And I also drank. I had a a white peach sangria, which was so good. But so I drank alcohol, and then we went to the movies, and at the movies I had candy. I had the equivalent of one of the movie boxes of candy. I bought two and I ate half of each. And I also drank a couple sips of Mr. Pibb. So, yeah, needless to say, the next day when I got on the scale, I had gained 1.5 pounds. So that's why I'm really happy for this week, because I lost 4 pounds even with gaining 1.5 pounds off of bad choices made on date night. But since date night, I have been back on my grind, back on my water, trying to eat. The biggest issue for me for the most recent, I guess, issue for me has been eating regularly. Instead of eating the 3 meals a day, try to eat more often, because since my caloric intake is so low, it's very, very easy for me to get, feel lightheaded and my head start hurting and just feel like out of it. So that's been, I shouldn't wait until I feel that way to eat. And that's what has ended up happening, especially on days when I have to go to work. If I'm home all day, then I'm fine. But if I have to go to work or even to class sometimes, but yeah, especially those kind of situations, that's when I end up getting into bad situations, if you know what I mean. So that's what went good, that's what went bad. For next week, like I said, I'm going to focus on the eating. I am going to try to incorporate no carbs after dark. Due to my scheduling, like my classes and my work schedule, I tend to eat dinner late. And I know that's going to be a very, very, very hard habit to break, because even if I eat earlier, that's still, a chunk of like maybe 5 or 6 hours I'm not eating. So of course I'm going to get hungry before bed again. So right now I'm eating I go to bed roughly about midnight, and I'll eat dinner at 10, which is really late. So I'm not going to try to eat earlier right now. That's something I'll tackle later. But for this week, I'm going to try to not eat any carbs with dinner. So I'm going to try to eat all my heavy carbs, so rice, bread, any pretzels, anything with a high carb content, I'll try to eat before dark, basically. So for lunch or an afternoon snack. When it comes to dinner, I'm only going to be doing protein and vegetables, and that's it. No carbs after dark, especially no heavy carbs. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully that will help my weight to start falling off even more than it already is, especially with me not really focusing that much on exercise for the next couple of weeks. So my goal for next week, again, I'm not going to set a numerical goal because it worked really well last week. If I had to set a numerical goal last week, it would have been 4 pounds, so I would have met the goal. But I'm still not going to set a numerical goal for the week. I'm just going to see what happens and do the best that I can do. So do even better than this past week. No bad choices on date night, none of that. Just clean eating throughout and, smart choices throughout. So I hope everyone else has been having a wonderful week and had, wonderful weigh-ins. You guys are such an inspiration to me. I want to shout out, because I saw her weigh in on MyFitnessPal this morning, to Naj. I think she's at 24 pounds now, and that is so awesome. So shout out to Naja, and shout out to Motivate to Educate, because her videos are just amazing, and she just reached 226, and y'all, she sold herself short on the video title. I had to be like, girl, you need to fix that, because you lost way more weight than what you're advertising on the title. And also shout out to Miss Dollface. She's awesome, and she's out there doing her thing, and I can't wait to see another update from her, from my accountability buddy. But yeah, so thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.